What's up? Hello. Good morning. And speaking of power interruptions, y'all wonder why I'm fucking late recently? Because I cannot fucking sleep properly in the morning. Well, summer, or maybe the dry season has finally it has finally started here where I am, where we are, honestly. And I am physically dying. Help me, God. Kung kailan March saka naging madalas power outage. Yup. Yeah. And don't we all hate it? Because, yeah, yesterday, I had to clock out early. It would have been fine if the weather was nice. But, you know, it is not because it's warm as shit. But, yeah, it turned off super early. And then I think it bumalik na lang. It's like 10 in the morning. Bro, when I tell you, I was sweaty as shit. It makes me so mad. And then nowadays, whenever I do my workout routine before starting work in the evening, it doesn't even matter if I do it in the evening. The reason why I do it in the evening is so that, you know, it is less warm. Doesn't fucking matter. It's the same shit. It's so warm as fuck. bro. I know I get sweaty because I mean you are working out when I do my routine, but damn, girl, it is warm as shit. It is warm as shit over here. I am dying. This feels like a free trial of hell. But anyways, yep. Yeah, that's why I've been late recently. But yeah, we're finally starting this. Bless. Oh my god. I'm only doing a part today. Also, hello, Itami, welcome in. I caught a stream. Yeah, how? Yeah, we're probably just gonna start this because before I literally started stream, I took a look at I took a look at the duration of the playthroughs in YouTube, and mind you, the ones that I've seen, part 1 is 5 hours. And then the whole thing, somebody did it in like one sitting, 10 hours. What in the Honkai Star Rail? So yeah, we're doing just a part today. I don't know how long I'll be able to stream, but yeah, we will try. We will try. Girl, the new model, the mouth sync is God. Yes, I know. Mama Ju-chan really did improve on the mouth sync for sure. Absolutely, 100%. But yeah, apparently it's pretty long, so we'll do this by parts. Same thing as we did with Honkai. Honkai Star Rail spanned over 12 hours. 3 streams. Almost 4 hours each. Help me God. Why do they yap so much? Why do they yap so much? So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll try and come back to this again maybe at least once a week. I don't know if I'll be able to stream it on Sunday, but we will try. We will try because there's also Genshin to do, so I guess I'm just gonna like, you know, yoink it in between. So yeah, I can never get up to 60 streaks, man. Wait, can you not what do you call that? Can you not redeem your streak? I thought you can do that now. Like if you miss one stream, you have a chance to like save it. I don't know how it works, so I could be wrong. But anyways, yeah, dailies are done. Actually, I did my dailies earlier. Oh right, I'll save that for my evening dailies. But yeah, my dailies here are done because I did it earlier. Yeah, weeklies though, not yet. I'm lazy as fuck. Even this one. Oh, you can't see it, but like the messages over here is like literally 14. I cleared it last week, and now it's 14 again. Jesus fuck. They won't stop texting me, Your Honor. Anyway. You can, but isang araw lang palugit. I see. So if you miss 2, you're still fucked. I see. But yeah, okay. So this is the first part. I think this is Raphael's part. So this is part 1 of the To Your Yesterday update. I'm loving this place. So we shall see. We shall see what type of lore we getting. I don't even remember where we left off. Honestly, I haven't seen this since. Yup, girl, I've been avoiding it. I have so many backlogs in this game. I still have the vampire myth from what do you call this? From Silas. What else? The new cards from February. Some 4 stars from the promises. Help me, Jesus. Anyway, alright. At this long-awaited press conference, Val Sanatorium announced they would temporarily stop accepting new patients. Oh, right. We were investigating that, like, hospital thingamajig type shit. Did you hear the free 4 stars? Oh, yeah, for sure. As much as I wanted to get, like, I wanted to upgrade my Xavier card / affinity, I'm like, I gotta grab them all. I'm so sorry. I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder. I want them all, thanks. Anywho, according to the official statement, the rationale is that they want to focus their limited resources and expertise on patients with greater needs. Appearing as a spokesperson, Director Wicker takes no questions from the media and bows before leaving the conference room. Okay. Yeah, so we were investigating that place with Zane before, I remember. Vaguely, anyway. I don't remember all of it, because it's been months since we had, like, a main story update. Having escaped the relentless cameras in hot pursuit, Director Wicker feels satisfied. His mission is complete, and all that remains is filing his final report. Just as he relaxes, a curtain flickers in his periphery. A hard object is pressed against the back of his head. Ruh-roh.
I ask and you answer.
Uh-oh.
So long as you don't lie, I can guarantee your head will stay intact.
Who the fuck? We're going cray-cray?
We can talk about this.
I don't know about that one, Chief. You're in danger.
Where's Benedict?
I don't...
The lie that was said instinctively has barely left his lips as the sound of a laser weapon being charged resounds. Director Wicker bites the tip of his tongue. He uses the sharp pain to regain his ability to think and weigh his options.
I'm not sure, but he might be on an unnamed floating island.
Unnamed floating island? Why did I get double jailed? I just got here. What do you mean double jailed? What happened to you? What's up, Zhu?
The location?
Location?
It's a moving island. No one knows its exact coordinates.
Huh?
A person like me knowing this much information
Okay.
is already an exception to the rules. Please understand.
Okay.
One last question.
Two ads in a row. Oh no. Wait, we should have like pre-roll. What the fuck? But welcome in nonetheless. Hello. Alright, one last question.
Yes.
Is Stanley still alive?
Ooh. Director Wicker feels as if lightning has struck the back of his head. His entire body, even his heart, feels slightly numb. Seemingly unsure of how to answer, he mumbles incoherently as if the question itself filled him with tremendous fear. A series of muffled gunshots reverberate behind him. Director Wicker's legs give out as he falls. He clutches his head. Horrified, he stares at the reflections on the wall. The assailant who attacked him is forced to leave through the window. Their face isn't revealed, not even once. Footsteps approach. Trembling, Director Wicker turns and cries out in shock.
Benedict!
Oh, he lives.
Director Wicker.
He
You
lives.
handled the press conference well. You lived up to my
Oh, this
expectations.
bitch. The one that turned into a wanderer? Is this the same person? I don't remember. Got one ad and then gave me a 2 to 3 second preview on your screen, then proceeded to give me another ad. Damn, they put you in there. They put you in jail for real. Twitch is testing out weird UIs again. Yup. Are they... is mobile being weird again? Is that what it is? Welcome in! Yes, we're playing lads. Stumbled into one kanina madaling araw. Wait, is that the screenshot? What do you call that? You sent over earlier? Is that the same? I don't know. Is it? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah. Anywho, alright, continuing on.
It looks like you can access knowledge you shouldn't otherwise have.
Okay.
Since you're interested in the
Give us a
floating
shout out.
island,
Yeah,
would
you're
you like to see it
welcome.
yourself?
Welcome in. It was not, but I'll send it again. Okay. Floating island. At the sight of Benedict's outstretched hand, Rector Wicker knows he has no choice but to accept. Well then, you're fucked. You're getting even more information. Private aircraft takes off under the cover of night and encounters a floating island that suddenly appears like a mirage. The aircraft lands and Benedict carries the unconscious Director Wicker into the island's only dense forest. He places the modified Director Wicker on a metal surface somewhere in the woods. Almost like a sacrifice, the body sinks into the ground. Let me see if I got let me see that I got curious. I already said it. Okay, see? That was the one that I saw. Kain na muna. Been loving the Raph birthday event. Yeah, me too. The only complaint I have is the cake. I wish they retained the cake. But some stuff happened last year. And some players had to ruin the fun, so I guess for the safety of everybody, it had to be removed and it had to be replaced by the plushie thingy. But one thing I'm also I really thought they were gonna make it into like a birthday merch. I'm very surprised they didn't. I mean, it could always be a fan merch, so that's fine. But Jesus Christ, the new one in the merch line is like a perfume, a 30 ml or a 50 ml. You can choose between the two. But my God, they're expensive as fuck. If I really do want to complete the collection for the birthdays, going forward, I will have to save up for that shit. Because last year I bought all of the birthday trinkets for Xavier. I didn't start collecting Love and Deep Space stuff until last year. I've been playing for 2 years now. I only started like last year because I was like, I don't know if I should be spending on this game. Well, so anyways. Uy munggo, lemon wheel. Eat well, enjoy. Alright, hold on. The platform quickly passes through the artificially constructed soil and enters a cold metallic interior. At the end of this journey is a vast hall. Inorganic light flickers and spreads, electronic displays emitting cold lights envelope the area. Wait, is this a lab? Or are they just using this picture from the lab? Bright floors, curved walls, and soft lighting are constructed by holographic blue lines. In no more than 10 seconds, the space is fully built. Even more refined lasers interweave to form 4 or 5 human figures.
This is the Fountain of Atay's latest achievement.
Oh.
It doesn't look impressive.
God damn, she looks pretty. How well? A figure walks around Director Wicker, loses interest halfway, and turns to ask another hologram.
Long time no see, Professor Lucius. You took so
They
many
finally
things
show
from
up
my
again?
guy Biotech, and this is all you can accomplish?
Bro.
The Fountain of Atay's core has nothing to do with your precious research center.
Oh,
Souls
boy.
can't be shaped, and external devices are useless.
You're here.
Oh, this man. A new figure in the holographic space causes Lucius and the others to fall silent. They turn in unison to show their respect. They appear polite and trusting, even though he's an old man on a hospital bed.
Don't pay too much attention to this test subject. It's just today's extra. Or rather, a medium.
Medium? The old man makes a beckoning gesture with his hand. The floating platform carrying Director Wicker slowly drifts toward him.
Have the new wavelengths from the deep space signal been successfully decoded?
The silence is abrupt, and the holograms remain motionless. It's clear they're well versed in concealing their emotions. Finally, the old man rises from his deep contemplation. Subtle ripples appear in his otherwise emotionless voice.
The recent disturbances in the deep space tunnel remind me of that starless night from over a decade ago.
Is this, what do you call that? The calamity?
The night when the signal from deep space arrived on Earth.
Okay.
2034. In that era when aerospace technology was advancing, humanity's ambition for deep space exploration expanded faster than the Big Bang. Institutions competed to decode it. They all wanted to be first. The literary world dramatized it. Ignorant masses worshipped it. And
Okay.
they even created the Deep Space Academy.
Uh-huh.
But only our decrypted information is closest to the truth. Earth is about to experience a grand eradication.
What the fuck? He slowly exhales and forcibly suppresses his elevated tone and emotions.
Then the monsters appeared. Geomagnetic disturbances occurred, and mass extinction events were expedited. The warnings in the signal became reality, one at a time. The grand eradication is a large-scale elimination
What?
process.
Okay.
This planet wants to
Maybe I
abandon
should have
us and
read
enter
some of
its next
the
phase of
worst stuff before
existence.
starting this, but it's fine. I'll just catch up on off stream because this is gonna be a multi-part stream anyway.
For over a decade, I have strongly
yeah,
advocated
this is
for
gonna
the
be a
Fountain
lot.
of Atay. I've dispatched the Farspace fleet to enter the deep space tunnel's depths to avoid being abandoned.
Okay, yeah, because you're the one that's been, if I remember correctly, the one who put the chip on Caleb.
There were setbacks,
I
but we
think-
managed to
I
obtain
think,
the chess
anyway.
piece closest to her. To bring up 2034 again. Was there a mishap?
Her?
To avoid being abandoned, that will only make you a dog begging for fate's mercy.
Well,
Lucius, you're old. The gears in your brain are covered in rust. It only took a few decades for evolvers to evolve from mere humans. This proves that in the future, we can reach a point beyond our wildest imaginations.
okay.
We can achieve immortality.
Okay. Certainly sounds like a DMC character.
Who knows if it's impossible or not? The Lemurians who escaped the last grand eradication are practically living specimens of immortality.
Okay.
Of course, there are also the little ones who came back from the other side of deep space.
Little
It
ones?
proves that some people found a way to survive.
Oh, little ones. Yeah, no. I remember now. I remember now. Little ones, basically, like Xavier's crew, basically. Anyway.
Planetary immortality only costs a few more lives, but it's still cost-effective. What do you think, Soren?
You bitch.
Aside from the decrypted deep space signal, there's no concrete evidence that suggests Earth will face an apocalypse. As for that unkillable monster
You
in the N109
bitch ass
zone,
hoe.
we
Okay.
can't confirm whether the life form is truly indestructible.
Man, I can't believe March is already here. Already wasted 2 months in 2026. Really? Beer point, beer point.
So, how do we determine whether our persistence in pursuing immortality is
Also,
a
why is
noble
this
endeavor
man so
or
soft
absurd
spoken?
paranoia?
The
can
deep
barely
space
hear
signal
him.
isn't an oracle or a prophecy. It's mercy from the universe's governing laws that wish to give humanity a reprieve. What we're able to decode are predetermined facts already set in stone.
Magugulat tayo. Nagdedepros na naman si Mariah Carey. Stop. Jesus Christ.
That evidence you want,
Yeah, girl.
it's
And then
already
it's
part
New
of this
Year again.
world.
Crazy. He raises his hand. Violently fluctuating metaflux envelopes the man bound on the platform. The transformation is completed instantly. A wanderer replaces the human shell only to be killed moments later by hidden weapons. A crisp metallic chime accompanies the fresh protocore as it falls onto the platform. They're farming protocores?
Protocores are one of the most powerful pieces
New Year,
of
new
evidence.
wounds. Sa Philippines ka na makakaranas ng battlefield sa kalye. For real,
After
girl.
the Chrono
Oh my
Rift
god.
catastrophe,
Okay.
I discovered the connection between protocore energy and her.
Her.
I knew what kind of
Us,
mission the universe
which
gave
I'm-
me.
Thinking.
Using protocores to accelerate human civilization's development and
Right.
allowing humanity to achieve an immortality that aligns with this process. Only then can we survive the grand eradication with little to no losses.
Excuse me.
The anomalies caused by the deep space tunnel are becoming more frequent. Protocores are always guiding us.
Bless you, anime girl. That's good. Thank you. Protocol trembles and rolls into a container that extends beneath the platform. Soren makes several gestures in the air. The rhombic container activates the protocore as if it's establishing a connection with some distant space. A rift that's shorter than a finger opens in the air, quickly closes as its energy is depleted.
Recently, the frequency of spatial anomalies and magnetic field disturbances has almost reached the edge of time and space. Once a planet gets swept into that, complete disintegration will soon arrive.
Did you come up with another way to deal with your former teammate?
Oh boy.
I hope we can defeat your little prince and
You
prove to
touch
him
a
that our
hair?
Soren is the most capable one.
You touch a hair on Xavier's head and I will have your head, bitch.
Matters involving the backtrackers
Do
aren't
not
to be
fucking
taken
test
lightly.
me.
Do you need our assistance?
I've had enough of those disgusting manipulation tactics you use on your brainwashed test subjects.
Whoa.
I don't need any help, and I don't need
Let's
anyone's
go.
approval.
Protecting Mama Bear. Yes.
I
Absolutely.
will make Xavier fall because of the hypocrisy, arrogance, and impracticality he clings to.
Bitch, I'll wipe the floor with you.
That outcome will be enough to prove
I'll wipe the floor
I'm
with you. Do
correct.
not fucking tempt me, bitch.
Alright. In any
Excuse
case,
you.
They don't actually care about your personal matters.
Several horse irregular cuffs ring out like a broken clock. It creates a rhythmic agitation that makes hearts flutter.
The deep space tunnel is closing in,
Bro is dying.
and the cage is tightening its grip.
Bro is absolutely dying.
It's time to bring her back to us.
No, bitch.
Be careful, and try not to let the emissary truly awaken.
Oh,
Our
emissary.
Most important hope mustn't be erased.
Okay. Soren's image flickers and disappears, and the meeting ends.
I wish you all the best.
The holograms scatter and fade away as the cold laboratory's walls dissolve. The scene of clouds dyed in the sunset's color replaces it. An empty hospital bed hovers over the clouds. It chooses to decay with the twilight rather than surrender to the night. Door. Jesus, that was pretty long for a first chapter. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay. Hello? What's your problem? Oh, no. This is just one of the, like, lantern event thingamajig messages I haven't read. I'll do that later. Anomalies. Alright, let's continue a little bit more. Tires scrape the ground and whip up the wind. A brand new 470 HM carries me across the Mouvier Bridge that's located above the city.
The magnetic field of the instrument
Tara! Our
the wanderers who
girl!
correspond to them are nowhere to be found.
Okay.
It might be a new type. Beacon.
Copy that. I'm 5 kilometers away from my destination. I'm ready to do some dynamic data collection.
Like on City phasing through things, dimensional ruptures, space-time rifts. Our missions have been weird lately. Everyone was spooked by that snowfall that happened outside of winter. They're jumpy now.
I bet. When the world is too peaceful, people tend to find their own sources of entertainment.
There are 500 missions every day. You might be entertained, but I'm not.
Okay. Don't be glum. I'll buy you a soda to sweeten your day when I get back. After my call with the data analysis team ends, I'll look at the sky near the mission site. The clouds stretching out for kilometers appear as if they've been sliced by a giant blade. The cut looks clean. Is Lincoln Online glitching again? Looks beautiful though. As the snow that fell outside of winter melts, the recent Alterum incident is slowly forgotten by the public. However, unusual celestial phenomena pulled back the curtain on apocalyptic fears in people's hearts. Afterward, anomalies both big and small arrive one after another. They're accompanied by rampant rumors such as the deep space tunnel expansion theory, the sixth mass extinction event, and the great human catastrophe of 2099. Aside from the burdening deep space hunters and evil police with countless unnecessary tasks, these rumors injected plenty of chaotic entertainment into the otherwise mundane lives of Lincoln's residents. The only reassuring thing here is that Zane hasn't shown any more abnormalities. But I know his troubles didn't end just because the Fountain of Atay press conference was cancelled. Benedict is continuing this plan behind the scenes again. Perhaps Zane's confrontation with them has also temporarily moved below the surface. Ever since we parted ways at the cemetery, he's been visiting the Fractal Library more frequently. Maybe he's trying to find a solution to this dilemma in the world of books. That strange boy with white hair told me all of this. He called himself Shibai. He somehow got an electronic watch. When he's not using it to explore the novel world of the internet, he confides in me using what he calls irreverent words. Ads really love me, huh? I don't want to see One Piece live action for the next time. Yeah, Jibai. For example, the emissary is hiding in the maze of bookshelves and ignoring everyone. The emissary is pulling all-nighters again. The emissary only orders milk tea for himself. He doesn't ask if I want anything. Poor Shibai. At least the Fractal Library can access the internet. Yeah, so Zane is back at the library. That's not a good sign, honestly. I turn off the motorcycle's engine when I reach my destination. I refocus, remove my helmet, and approach the edge of a buzzing crowd.
Well, it wasn't me. My crafting skills aren't that good.
Jesus Christ, why is it so warm? Holy. On-site dynamic data collection will take 30 seconds. I'll check the records from the nearby stabilizer. Records refresh, like time period, blah blah blah. The fluctuation amplitude has been normal for the past 3 days. Whenever those coupled fluctuations appear, they coincide with protocol transport vehicles passing through.
This falls under normal interference. Dynamic data retrieval complete. Hold on. The results from advanced tech labs are back. There is a 0.51% chance of a wanderer appearing. Great. That's one more false alarm to our list. A lot of rare phenomena are just astronomical occurrences. We're probably paranoid.
My fucking cat pissed on my Peak cat experience. Peak cat owner experience. Motherfucker Mark Duke, that's crazy. Time to send someone to the shop out factory. Poor car. A lot of rare phenomena are just astronomical occurrences, okay. That's a good thing. A false alarm is better than the actual thing. Since the data has been verified, I'll close the case. Okay, commission, special task force, in progress. One reach protofield anomalies detected. Immediate onset confirmation required. Okay, yeah, confirm.
Please don't block the area. The special task
Okay.
force will confirm.
You just ate shop ako
this is
kanina 3 a.m.
related to
foreshadowing
highly
pala.
dangerous evolvers.
Yeah, may
These
susunod na 3
evolvers are
a.m.
on
snack.
their way. Hey, don't
Uh-oh.
use this as an excuse to stand on the trash can.
What the fuck?
Otto, the city inspector, will photograph and record everything.
Damn. Pushing through the crowd, I pass through the light barrier the special task force has set up. When I turn my head, I lock eyes with the officer on duty. It's you again. Hello. You know me, dude? Oh. Damn. Yeah, no. That first chapter was like 20 minutes long. What the hell? Or was I tripping? No, maybe 15. I would like to say 15. Alright, let's continue until I get like a page in. And then we'll I'ma go and grab some food. Cause I've been called for food, but
This
you know.
is the 5th time we've been assigned to the same mission, right?
So
What a coincidence.
after evacuating the crowd and finishing our mission, the officer and I crack open energy drinks for each other outside a convenience store. After the last Alterium-related incident, your department and our association have been doing a long-term joint operation. We'll probably keep running into each other.
They say it's
Nag-crave
to
ako bigla ng
strengthen
shop.
police-hunter
Bibili
cooperation
na
and
yan.
mutual learning. But I bet there are things they can't keep
Bulok
under
kasi
wraps
7-Eleven, palagi na lang walang shop. Akala mo naman, walang mapapuso sa labas.
Did you
Ayaw manghuli ng
Someone
ano.
saw a futuristic spaceship in the forest. It fell out of a
Oh
space-time
my
rift.
god. Ayaw manghuli ng ano, ng stock. Charing, joke lang.
The case disappeared the moment it was entered into the system. Don't you think it's suspicious?
Really? A futuristic spaceship? That's really sci-fi.
I already dealt with 5 anomalies today. I'm going to do
Wait.
2 more before grabbing a bite to eat.
Who
What about you?
is... I might have to, like, update the title. From what I know, I think Raphael is the first part of this, but we keep on talking about Xavier recently that I might be wrong. Oh? There's an extremely subtle disturbance behind me. It's like 2 bubbles rising from the calm waters. They're followed by a trace akin to gently rippling waves that swiftly disappears. No, never mind. Maybe it is Raphael. I look at the magnetic field stabilizer. It's not sending out an alert.
What's wrong? Do we have a problem on our hands?
It's from No Hunt Zone number 39. There might be more to this than meets the eye. I shouldn't involve other people for now. I shake my head, and the words Xavier said not too long ago echo in my mind.
Based on my observation and analysis, particularly capable evil police officers are usually drawn to bizarre cases.
Okay. Alright, there's an update on the case we handled together. The one about the bathroom sink turning into pure gold. This time, it was a toilet that transformed. A child's hand is stuck to it.
Really? Don't tell me I'm about to encounter an evolver with a golden touch.
Not the golden touch.
I'll handle the golden toilet case. I can
Golden
keep
toilet
going.
case.
Good luck on your next mission. Stay safe.
You too. Once the officer's figure disappears into the distance, I pull out my phone and send a voice message to a familiar chat. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe, wait. Is it Xavier, really? I really thought it was Raphael first. Well, either way, both of them are in this main story quest this time. Anywho, Xavier, No Hunt Zone number 39 shows signs of magnetic field overlap. I'm heading there now. How are things on your end? Maybe I'll update this. You know what? I'll just update the title. It's fine. Starfishy lore time. Hold on. Give me a second. There you go. I was debating on whether or not I should change it because I'm not too sure, but okay. There you go. I'll update it. Cannibalismo. Hello, guy. Welcome in. Hawa. Also, No Hunt Zone number 39 was once part of the Dumiestas district. It's where a large expanse of high-rise buildings was built along the waterfront to get a view of the river. But when the Chrono Rift catastrophe struck, the natural beauty and value that humans had assigned to it became meaningless. It's said that No Hunt Zone number 39 wasn't supposed to be irrecoverable, but at some point, wanderers began emerging endlessly from the building's overlapping shadows. It's as if a crack leading to some monster lair had opened up. The energy levels in the area significantly dropped later on and remain stable, and its danger levels are far below the average for no hunt zones. However, no one believes no hunt zone number 39 can be reclaimed. Yung pusa ko kinakain yung tinapay ng siopaw. Yung laman ayaw, it's a sign. It's a sign indeed, it's a sign. Outside the perimeter, I've just parked my motorcycle when Xavier starts a video call with me. Yeah, it knows. They know. They know. They know.
Are you alone?
Hello.
And are you sure it's a magnetic field overlap?
Hello. It is. Those coupled fluctuations, like two bubbles bursting one after another on the water's surface, are obvious. This isn't a false alarm from the association.
I'll wrap things up here and find you. Give me 2 minutes. 2.5 at most.
Okay.
If you see anyone who looks like a backtracker,
I'll quietly follow them. You told me this multiple times already. You've turned into a worrywart with all this nagging, Xavier.
Oh. I see someone who thinks I'm always nagging doesn't want the results about the biometric key.
My false dude, come on. You and Jeremiah finally figured out? Tell me.
It's the same as the preliminary examination. We can't unlock it.
Well,
all we know is that there's an unknown substance inside. And it's not a chip.
Substance? You mean...
We can only go to Soren and see if he can unlock it. He's familiar with the old Gaia Research Center.
Miss Ma'am. Well, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you for the gifted sub to Jishu. Thank you, Koi. Not the side eye, not the stairs.
So
yeah, get reverse
rod
rod.
behind the association's back.
So you'll have to keep a moon lighting me for me behind the association back. Okay. It's a win-win collaboration, but you make it sound like I'm getting a bad deal. Unable to stop myself from grumbling internally, I poke his smiling face on the screen. Who would have expected things to turn out this way 2 weeks ago? Why did you have to cancel the trip? Now everybody is getting reverse robbed, honestly.
Instances of buildings phasing in and out. They're fundamentally related to magnetic field
Hi,
fluctuations
Mama.
and must be taken seriously.
Hello.
I know there have been many false reports lately.
Hi, Madam.
Which makes it easy
Madam
to overlook
Chana.
real threats. Everyone must remain vigilant.
Yes, ma'am. As the briefing ends and the crowd disperses, I see a figure who shouldn't be there. Xavier? He showed up voluntarily. Is the world actually ending? My work here is done. Yes, indeed. Indeed. In a usually deserted, quiet corner of the Unicorn's building lobby, I raise my arm to block that sneaky figure's path.
Fancy seeing you here, partner. We ran into each other in a corner. It
Anyway.
must be fate.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator. This isn't fate. I'm cornering you and skipping the small talk. Xavier, you're the association because those abnormal magnetic fields are actually a problem, right?
Yes. The issue is that the magnetic
She
fields
looked like the
are
boss I've
abnormal.
worked for in Batangas. Sipag ko nun. Bias. Yeah, kumusta ang alin? Alright, my other arm quickly rises, and I promptly cut off his escape route on the other side. You ain't going anywhere, my dude. Don't even attempt it. His eyelashes are lowered, and he doesn't speak. He just looks at me. What are you doing? Are you trying to use your eyes to show your sincerity? I'm not falling for that today.
Then should I try a different approach?
Anyways, as he speaks, he furrows his brow, his eyes showing reproach. His expression displays disapproval. I'm not falling for this one either. Oh. Xavier. You dumbass.
Well, I guess I failed. I don't have another trick up my sleeve.
Bro, just spill the beans. How dare he? Fine. If you won't tell me, then I'll go ask our good friend Jeremiah.
I'm trying to find someone.
Of course he won't let you, like, talk to another guy. Even if it's Jeremiah. Even though it's bestie. No absent palaging OT. Oh my god. Alright, I turn and look at Xavier.
Soren. Based on what we know about him, he's most likely hiding in areas with magnetic field anomalies. And most of these anomalies may be linked to the Flux Nexus.
Flux Nexus. Been a while since I heard that term too. Aside from hiding in magnetic fields, are there any other clues that can help us locate Soren as quickly as possible?
Recently, some backtrackers I've lost contact with have returned to Lincoln secretly.
Oh.
They left the backtrackers to follow Soren.
Okay.
I also visited Isaiah today.
Hatid ko na po kayo. Hinatid ng lakad.
Back then,
oh,
he
Isaiah.
left the backtrackers with them, and they all joined Ever.
Right.
Soren's whereabouts? I'm afraid only Isaiah would know.
But Isaiah is, you know, cuckoo in the head a little bit. I've heard the name Isaiah before. I saw him at a psychiatric hospital too. At the same time, I was doing a Wanderer Defense seminar and happened to run into Xavier, Jeremiah, and the person they hid behind them. He was a strange young man who appeared to be mentally ill. Yet he stared at me with a sharp gaze and said he knew me. According to Xavier, Isaiah had already escaped with a lot of Ever's classified information. He was on the run for a while. When they saw him again, he had already become dazed and confused. He also lost part of his memory. I haven't seen Isaiah in a long time. Jeremiah must have moved him somewhere else. How has he been lately? Did he remember the grievances and entanglements between you? Does he still remember Soren?
He's missing.
What? Missing? What? Did Soren kidnap him?
I don't think so. I went to the cottage where Jeremiah had him staying. All his clothes were still there. The only thing missing was... the Order of Lightseeker's uniform.
Oh.
He probably remembered something and wants to handle it in the identity he values most.
Okay. At the edge of the no-hunt zone number 39, a somewhat furtive figure flashes by. Those long robes look at a place in Lincoln City. And what's more peculiar is, when he disappeared, did he take the Order of Lightseeker's uniform and sneakers?
A pair of sneakers was missing from the shoe cabinet. They were blue.
Blue?
You...
I immediately cross the perimeter and start up the 478HM. I chase after those blue Snickers. I see him. Hurry up. You need to be here now. Bro, Isaiah, you're dumb as fuck. I remember this being a post, like a series of meme posts on Twitter, because why the fuck do you get identified by a freaking blue random sneaker? Yeah, weirdo. The motorcycle sound, akala ko si Milo. Damn. Damn. Alright, we'll do one more chapter. I said I was gonna finish 2 more, but this is longer than I thought it would be. Let's finish 1 more, and then I'll go grab some food for like 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and stream a little bit more. Stream might be a little bit shorter today, but I'll try and stream as much as I can, because I did have an extra hour of sleep. Albeit, it doesn't really feel like I rested a lot, but it's fine. 470 HM races through the dilapidated streets as I watch Isaiah dart into an intersection. He entered a narrow, winding alley, squeezed between two tall buildings. Who knows where it leads? Okay, he wasn't in the best place when I saw him last time, but he's still a backtracker, so I shouldn't underestimate him. I stop at the intersection to think for a moment. Then, I leave the motorcycle running and quietly get off. I approach the alley's entrance on foot. As I look down the intersection, I notice something hidden deep within the alley's darkness. This doesn't feel like a trap or ambush. Oh, there goes the ripple again. Pengen pagkain after lunch more. I wish! This is a lot longer than it should be. Although, I'm gonna say, if my boss is not in tonight, I can probably play a couple games tonight. I can probably play Valo tonight, so there is that. I can go to war tonight if he's still not in. If he is not in. Big if. Yes. Because, yeah, last night me and Mama Juchan played, we played 2 games before I went on break. Because my boss finally confirmed, hey, I'm still not in the office because of some stuff. And I was like,
straight, you bitch!
Shaylash. Okay, also, that fluctuation, it's inside. If Isaiah knows Soren's whereabouts, then maybe he fled here to meet him? Alright, we'll see. But yeah,
Ciao, sweetie.
Thank you for the care package, Ryan. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurkies. Siguro doon ko hindi siya mag-in. Please and thank you. Anyways. I sent updated coordinates to Xavier and crouch as I slip into the alley. My combat boots traverse the dust-covered ground silently. Not even a single speck is stirred. I advance cautiously when my body feels heavy all of a sudden. It's as if I've passed through an invisible barrier. Flinching back, I find a soft glow suddenly filling my vision. Bitch, did you enter a space? What's going on? The narrow alley is replaced with a spacious stone street that leads to a plaza. At its center is a massive sculpture. I step back and turn around, but I don't return to familiar surroundings. The sensation beneath my feet is so real that it's undeniable. I experienced this before in another magnetic field overlaps I've dealt with. In a park, a vintage stable appears out of nowhere. Stairs leading to a rooftop turn into a mural, a well materializing next to a platform. But none of those anomalies were as vivid as this. It really feels like I traveled into another world.
How long are you going to stand there like that?
The somewhat haughty voice belongs to Isaiah, who looks even more arrogant than he sounds. The well-fitted knight uniform makes him look much sharper, and if you ignore his blue sneakers, he'd probably be intimidating. Unfortunately, they're hard to ignore.
You're being very rude right now. What's with that look on your face? If my night boots hadn't been damaged in the previous battle, I wouldn't need to dress in such a ridiculous manner. Jeremiah, the despicable scoundrel. He only gave me everyday shoes.
Wow, he definitely has grievances. Seeing that I'm not reacting to his complaints, Isaiah probably feels like he's talking to himself. Gritting his teeth, his expression shifts. He raises his chin to address me with renewed dignity.
I saw you outside the no-hunt zone. I knew you'd respond to a royal homeland summons and come here. This is your destiny.
Oh boy.
And an opportunity that fate has granted me.
Okay. A faint luminescence coalesces in his hand and transforms into a short sword. He points it at me.
Isaiah, 5th Squadron Leader of the Order of Lightseekers, Senior Counselor of the Royal Council, and member of the Royal Family's last generation.
Sure. But as I remember, The last queen of Philos is standing right before you.
Formally challenges you to an honorable duel.
Bro gives Draco Malfoy vibes for sure. You'll fight me? As 3 people? 3? What do you mean 3? Hunters have rules. Wait, you're going to fight me as 3 people?
I can die fighting for honor, but I refuse to be insulted to death by you.
Girly is probably just stalling for Xavier to come over. Turns out, even the most arrogant person will lose their dignity when pushed to the breaking point. Isaiah doesn't wait for my response. As soon as he finishes shouting, he charges at me like an elegant yet furious goose. He raises his sword. We move almost simultaneously. I'll create some distance between us and use electrical rounds to incapacitate him. As soon as the bullet leaves the gun barrel, my target has already flickered and vanished. He can teleport as well. Having seen Xavier's teleportation combat style so many times, my heart skips a beat. I pick a direction and run.
You're running away during a duel? You've changed.
Bitch, I'll wipe the floor with you, just you wait. I look back. Isaiah is now standing where I had been, his sword slicing air. He looks in the direction I fled to, and his figure flickers and vanishes once again. Enemies who can teleport are so annoying. Xavier's weakness. What was it again? Before I can figure it out, a light flashes. Isaiah teleports to be just a few steps away from me. That's right, distance. Even if they both use the light evil, he's still not Xavier. Only those whose evil is as strong as Xavier's can teleport everywhere. Judging by Isaiah's evil, 10 meters is his limit. The strategy gradually takes shape in my mind, and I sprint at full speed toward the plaza. Traps I dropped along the way occasionally work. They electrocute Isaiah until he flickers like a malfunctioning streetlight. When I reach the base of a giant sculpture, I prepare to welcome a furious Isaiah into my trap. But he actually stops in his tracks.
Out of all the places you could have chosen, do you know what it means to duel here?
Following his arm, I examine the somewhat indistinct statue behind me. The magnetic field isn't stable enough. The sculpture's upper half is lost in a shapeless void, and the lower half isn't exactly solid. It looks like a sword.
Whether it's intentional or not, you've chosen to let this duel continue with the holy sword of the goddess as your witness.
Isaiah flourishes his blade. Then he holds it upright in a formal stance.
I shall treat this more earnestly and give it my all.
Why did he suddenly get so serious?
You're not going to say anything? I know what you're planning. You want to provoke me so that I'll lose my composure.
Bro
then you'll exploit
is
an opening.
being... Anyway.
Let's see if you can still predict my sword techniques.
Bro is just being a little shit. A little menace, honestly. Meeting his calm gaze, I have a bad feeling about this. Blade strikes each faster than the last. Move closer step by step. When my heel hits the hard base of the sculpture, I realize I have nowhere to run. Clang. Of course. Hi.
Xavier!
God, look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Hi. Before the light fades, Isaiah is already calling out the name of the person before him through gritted teeth. Oh, he ain't ganky. Don't tell— oh my god, are you kidding me? Really? He makes his debut and then you cut it? That sucks. That's shitty, my dude. God freaking damn it. The fuck did I just hear? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You know what? Sure, I'll do one more. I'll do one more for the love of the game. I'll do one more. Okay, nagulat ako, Yawa. You're welcome.
Drawing your sword against an unarmed opponent. Is this your idea of chivalry?
Oh boy.
What do you mean? She has a gun!
She has a gun! Xavier looks at me and the gun in my hand. His expression remains the same.
It's wrong if one party in a duel doesn't wield a sword. For the sake of your knight uniform, I acknowledge your sincerity for this duel.
Oh boy. The familiar light blade in his hand gathers light as he gently pushes me back with his sword arm. The blade cuts the air as if it's pointed directly, as it's pointed directly at its opponent. Jesus fuck.
She doesn't have a sword, but I do.
I mean,
do you think I'm stupid? I didn't win against you last time, so I won't.
Similar to how Isaiah didn't give me the option to refuse, Xavier doesn't wait. Get your ass whooped, bitch. In a flash of light, two blades, one long, one short, clash. At first, I admired the intensity of their battle and the excellence of their swordsmanship. But then the flashing lights, bright and dim, become so dazzling that I can no longer make out the fight's progress. Finally, a cry of pain cuts through this thorough display of light pollution. Light pollution? I cast Glock G17. Oh my god. Whether bright or dim, all the lights have now fallen silent. Isaiah rolls across the smooth stone pavement until he comes to stop in front of me.
All the honor you wagered now belongs to her.
Damn.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you lost.
Fair point. Fine. It's pointless for me to take it anyway. Shut up. Xavier can't help but chuckle, and judging by how Isaiah is glaring at us, it seems he'd like nothing more than to leap up and stab his sword through the both of us. I crouch in front of him and pick up the badge that fell off of his uniform. Since you lost, I should be able to ask a few questions. You escaped and came all the way here. Why?
This isn't the place to do an interrogation. The magnetic field isn't stable. Let's take him back and question him properly.
I look at Xavier, and he gently shakes his head.
Soren isn't here.
Alright. Seeing a band of light as thick as hemp rope appear in Xavier's palm, Isaiah rubs his waist as he gets up. Hatred tinges the words that leave his mouth.
You dare tie me up! I am the 5th Squadron leader of the Order of Lightseekers, senior counselor of the Royal Council.
Will you promise you won't try to run off again?
The holy sword of the goddess shall be my witness.
This is the first time Xavier looks directly at the statue known as the Holy Sword of the Goddess since he arrived here. He looks as calm as still water, and he says nothing else.
Capturing me is pointless, Xavier. You don't know how to leave this place.
Roro. But it sounds like you do.
I won't say anything.
I'm about to fucking swipe the floor with this guy. You're one of us now. What you know, we know.
How am I one of you?
Even a defeated enemy is still human.
As he speaks, ribbons of light flow like water and form secure knots around Isaiah's wrists.
You!
Stop being evasive. Just tell us how to get out. You don't want to be tied up forever, right? Sige, pre, sabi mo yan for real. Xavier walks over to stand beside me and crosses his arms. With a calm confidence, we look at Isaiah. Isaiah maintains a composed expression while gritting his teeth. Then he reluctantly gestures at me.
Breaking through a magnetic field overlap is difficult for others. But it'll be simple since you're here. Find the flux nexus that is gathering energy and destroy it. Then the energy will disperse. The field shall collapse soon after.
Okay. Isn't that like basic concept of spaces like these? I crouch and place my palm on the ground. I'm about to resonate with the surrounding environment, but Xavier pulls me back.
Don't act rashly. If it just involves destroying the flux nexus, then I can do it too.
Of course. One massive evol burst can make any magnetic field explode. Assuming you don't have that thing on your neck.
He knows. Isaiah lifts his chin to expose his throat and mockingly taps his knee.
Otherwise, it'd be suicide.
Oh yeah? Let me do it. I pat the back of Xavier's hand, then I close my eyes and activate my evil to search for the flux nexus in the magnetic field. Going to where the energy converges, I discovered that the flux nexus isn't very strong. I use the resonance evil to destroy it. Swirling abnormally concentrated energy disperses like a lamb's released from a pen. It drifts away peacefully. The surrounding scenery splits apart, collapses, and shakes violently. Taking one last look at the blurry visage of the holy sword of the goddess, I suppress the strange feeling welling up in my heart and grasp Xavier's outstretched hand. The 470 HM speeds away, and the commotion fades with the receding dust clouds. This part of the urban ruins returns to its lifeless state once more. It's past midnight. Thick fog rises among the towering buildings, and it silently creeps up their exterior walls to engulf them. 3 hooded figures walk into the fog and steer eerie ripples in their wake.
We can't get in now without an anchor point.
I didn't expect her and Xavier to charge in.
It's all because of Isaiah. When he goes crazy, he's not afraid of anything.
Did she see the holy sword of the goddess? Do you think she'll remember us? And
the backtracker, acting as their leader, crouches down, and her palm hovers over the ground. The chaotic traces are washed away as if they were cleansed by water. The cracked road beneath seems corrupted, like code that's glitched out. A small section transforms into a weathered, heavy slab made of pure white stone.
Soren didn't lie to us. It's real this time. He actually did it. Now, waiting is our best offense.
But Soren specifically asked us to work with Ever's cleaners to intercept and eliminate Xavier and the others.
does that also include Her Majesty and Jeremiah? They shouldn't be able to stop Soren's plan anymore. Is this really necessary?
The backtracker falls silent. She presses her hand against the stone slab to slowly, reluctantly caress it.
Soren isn't a qualified leader. It's up to you if you want to follow his orders. Regardless of whether his heart is consumed by hatred or blinded by madness, what he's doing hasn't betrayed the backtracker's original goal. Until the outcome is decided, I will never give up. This is my responsibility as a backtracker. It also involves my honor as a person.
An unknown path ahead and giving it our all. If we're still hesitating at this point, we'd be too weak. If everyone could always be like Xavier, the backtrackers wouldn't have split up or ended up like us.
The faint sound of a bell drifts from the fog's depths. The three almost simultaneously look into the distance. Classical buildings of varying heights cast shadows that flicker in and out of view. They vanish as quickly as they appear, while thick fog surges with hidden currents. Someone waits in restless anticipation for the final reckoning to arrive. Oh, that's pretty short. That's nice. Nice. Let's go. Yippee. That should be... Okay, that should be like almost the first hello. Yes, Leleb. Anyway, okay, questioning at Philo. We'll do that in a little bit. For now, though, I shall go and grab food. I will be back in... I will be back in like a little bit. Give me like 30 minutes to go and eat some late lunch, and we shall continue more story time for Starfishy time. Alright, hold on. Let me update the thing. And of course, I'll leave you guys with Where's our stream? Where's our stream? Alright, hold on. Give me a second. Boom. Nice. Okay. There we go. Legal Wells. Been a while since I heard that. Thank you. Alright, give me a second. Boom. Alright. And then, of course, Fooch. Fooch, right? Yeah. Alrighty. Bless. Okay. There you go. And I'll let you guys sit with music this time. Okay. Okay. I'll be right back, chat. I'll be back.
おやおやおやおやおや
What's up? Oh, perfect timing. Let's go. What's up? I'm back. Hello. Alright, back to the game we go, chat. Alright, I'll probably stream for like maybe another hour or so. Depends if I get sleepy early, but I doubt it, because I did kinda had like a longer morning nap, so I'll try and stream a little bit more. Yes, the time indeed. It might hit me, it might not, we shall see. But anyways, continuing on, shall we? My god, ang init. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep immediately anyway, because it's way too warm. I hate it here, thanks. Alright, back to the story. After leaving No Hunt Zone number 39, we escort Isaiah back to the flower shop. His hands are bound by bands of light.
You promised you wouldn't tie me up, but you went back on your word. I'll dismember you, turn you into custard to spread on bread, and eat you!
Oh boy.
You don't
Wag
like
na
custard.
matulog na. I go bitch. You know.
They said they wouldn't tie you up, but did I say that? I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Tie him up. Richard! Everywhere I go, I see him. I remember him. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, I see his face. Sugar crash, damn, good night. Alright, now in Jeremiah's territory, he grabs Isaiah in one fluid motion and throws him into the chair. Then he pulls out plastic zip ties to secure him to its back. Yeah, sleep well, dude. Seeing the lucky bamboo nearby wrapped up, Isaiah kicks his legs in a panic. A bucket of herbaceous peonies? Is that how you say it? Grade A with a black label falls off. Oops. The flowers lay scattered on the floor. It looks like Jeremiah has reached his limit.
Can I knock him out?
Yes. That's not a good idea. No, it is.
Do you really think he won't betray us again?
Without saying a word, Xavier drags over a high stool and sits down. He slightly raises his hand and creates 4 walls of light that surround Isaiah.
Why would you use our family's punishment on me over something this trivial? How insulting!
Siesta plus sugar crash. I'll see you all. Girl! Huh? This is baffling to watch. I nudge Jeremiah with my shoulder. What's the relationship between those two?
He's from the Philosian royal family. He's Xavier's younger cousin. He's always had a bone to pick with Xavier ever since he was born.
Younger brother? Jeremiah, you're slipping. Huh? He's royalty? Xavier? Royalty?
Those flowers are precious. You shouldn't have kicked them over.
Jesus, sir, stop
I'll
doing
let
that.
you go after you answer a few questions.
Isaiah silently glares at us. He settled for a non-violent, non-cooperative state. The standoff lasts for a second. Then, Xavier and I look at each other. The corner of his mouth twitches to signal for me to go, but I quirk an eyebrow to signal for him to go. 3 seconds pass. Xavier's gaze shifts slightly. He gets up, moves me to the high stool with my back turned away, places his hands on my shoulders, and whispers.
We have to quickly get useful information out of him. You're the only one who can do it. Jeremiah gets into arguments with him, and we're hostile towards each other. He won't cooperate.
Why me? After the unfriendly encounter in the magnetic field overlap, he probably won't be willing to cooperate with me either. Are you laughing? Soft laugh reaches my ears, and Xavier touches my earlobe.
Don't underestimate how much you mean to him.
Me?
To all the backtrackers, you are different.
Huh. Fine. The worst thing that can happen is we waste more time. At least we have some to spare. Xavier turns me on the stool to face Isaiah. I clear my throat before addressing him. Why did you run away?
Why did you appear near no hunt zone number 39?
Now that I think about it, the hair color is the same. Huh. I sensed a magnetic field anomaly. We've been investigating anomalous incidents recently.
So you're not sure what's inside that magnetic field either?
Not really.
Aren't you afraid I might mislead you?
Bitch. You wanna try? My approach is no match for Isaiah. He's controlling the flow of the conversation. How did you find the overlap? You escaped to the no hunt zone number 39? Ah, because of the magnetic field overlap. I'll do that later. I'll do it later. How did you find it? Special equipment? Or someone gave you information? This son of a bitch. Can I hit him at least once? It's not hard to guess. That place must be related to the backtrackers. Xavier and Jeremiah could only conduct systematic searches for abnormal magnetic fields. Someone is supporting Isaiah? Or was he the one who planted the flux nexus in that magnetic field? This relentless questioning is putting a considerable amount of pressure on him. I feel more confident. For the next question, I turn to Jeremiah. He decided to escape today. Is today special?
I gave him a monthly subscription for Lincoln Monthly. I didn't let him have any other way to contact the outside world.
Uh-huh. I sense a but or a yet.
Today should be the day he receives the magazine.
Oh. Okay. Lincoln's anomalous incidents. In other words, he only learned about the anomalous incidents in Lincoln City today. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. We can assume that you were aware of the magnetic field overlap in No Hunt Zone number 39. Based on the reports in the newspaper, you knew that certain things had already begun.
You've made your assumptions. Why are you still questioning me?
Well, because we need information, you dumb fuck. Isaiah looks at me listlessly, his stubborn defiance gradually fading away.
No Hunt Zone number 39 was one of the locations Soren selected. It was the closest, so I just decided to confirm it.
Okay.
I never thought. Everyone underestimated Soren.
Okay.
Not me.
Mm-mm. I always knew he wasn't someone you could mess with.
I didn't doubt him either.
Right.
Fine, I'm the only one who was blind to the obvious. Are you even listening to me?
So anyways, what were you saying? Xavier and I promptly restrain Jeremiah, and Xavier puts on a serious expression. He signals for Isaiah to continue.
During our backtracking, we theorized many potential solutions to Philo's crisis. One was planet transplantation.
Transplantation?
You saw the state of the magnetic field overlap? Don't tell me you didn't realize it was one of the methods for achieving planet transplantation.
Are they trying to collide or copy Philos onto Earth or some shit?
All the methods we discussed exist only in theory. They're impossible to implement.
Impossible.
Then how do you explain what we saw inside the magnetic field?
True. That is Philos.
If this was just an abnormal magnetic field caused by spatial fractures or displacement, it should have been empty inside.
Okay. He's not wrong. What about those buildings we saw? Those are clearly the products of a civilization. This bitch.
Inside No Hunt Zone number 39 was Philos.
Yep. Philos? Even though I had a feeling this might be the case, I'm still shaken by the confirmation. That's where the backtrackers came from. Xavier's home? As if sensing my unasked questions, Xavier shakes his head.
It looks like our homeland, but I doubt that's the real Philos.
Uh-huh.
It's more akin to a projection.
Right. I mean, the statue in there of the goddess, or the holy sword, whatever the fuck it's called, was incomplete too.
Think of how light from a planet travels for a long time before being observed. What we see in that moment is actually how it was many years ago.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I agree with your assessment.
Okay.
What we can confirm right now is that Soren found a way to create magnetic field overlaps. Maybe he's actually attempting to do a transplantation.
Okay. Everyone is calm, so I quickly compose myself and follow their line of reasoning. I don't really understand the planet transplantation thing, but since it's supposed to solve Phyllis's predicament, it should be affecting Phyllis, right? Soren is on Earth right now. You don't think he's planning to transplant Earth, right?
Good question. If you hadn't have dragged me back here, I would have already tracked him down and forced him to tell me his plans.
Sure, my dude, sure.
I guess you'll have to find the answer yourselves.
Well, I don't trust you either way.
See? Maybe we should have just knocked him out.
Right. I warily declined Jeremiah's kind offer while holding down his eater fists. I wonder why Xavier hadn't kept Jeremiah in check, only to see him looking down with a furrowed brow, is seemingly lost in thought. Xavier? Are you thinking about Soren's schemes?
I can't figure out what he's planning for now, but maybe we don't need to know. If we obsess over trying to predict his moves, we'll be easily led around by the nose.
True.
We don't need to know everything. As long as we can identify a general pattern and strike the vital point, we can still achieve our goal. And Soren is clearly the vital point in all of his plans.
Right. He's really trying to do anything. But how are we going to convince him to give up once we find him?
We don't have to.
Xavier blinks.
At worst, we can follow Jeremiah's advice and knock him out to control the situation.
I see. Okay. I guess knocking people out is a tradition passed down between backtrackers. Xavier nods in a slightly bashful manner. It's as if someone just praised him. I'm speechless. Meanwhile, Xavier raises his finger. The light walls and bands of light around Isaiah's wrists scatter into specks of starlight before dissipating.
Aside from No Hunt Zone number 39, what are the other locations Soren selected?
Are you planning to search through them one by one? I advise you to reconsider.
Why?
When you were captured by Eva, Soren also participated in modifying your suppressor. The rest of us will have better odds against him.
Interesting. Isaiah analyzes the situation calmly, even though his dissatisfaction with Xavier is evident in every word.
The magnetic field overlap is Soren's all-or-nothing gamble. He won't be merciful this time.
Okay.
Considering his access to Ever's resources, do you think he developed something that'll specifically target your suppressor?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Soren modified your suppressor? What did he do?
Don't worry. I won't let myself be at a disadvantage.
Sir, I swear to God.
You could remove the suppressor.
You could?
That's the one thing we'll never do.
Why? Why?
Then you can sit back and watch Earth get torn to shreds.
Arrow. Isaiah let out a cold snort, his expression a mix of detached indifference and simmering anxiety. That very anxiety stirred a faint unease in me as well. Are the problems Soren caused really that bad? As Isaiah tends to be a little dramatic when he speaks. I need to find a chance to ask Xavier about his suppressor privately.
Everyone's exhausted. Let's get some rest. Soren is human too. Even when he's up to no good, he still needs to sleep.
You and me and our sleep schedules, baby boy. We are one and the same. We are the same person.
Alright, I'll take care of this guy. We can discuss how to sort out his situation tomorrow.
Hi. Jeremiah gets up to see us off and uses it as an opportunity to sneakily kick Isaiah, but he dodges. Xavier and I pretend not to notice. We keep our gazes focused on what's ahead as we leave. And there they go fighting. Of course. Of course. We turn the corner. Since the flower shop is closed and no one around... Oh. Put it there. No! You dumbass. I'll put it there. Just put it there. And close my door, please. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Papa, okay. So there, a package arrived, right? And Papa Neko creeps into my bedroom, like usual. And attempts to throw the package at me. Bitch, I have 2 monitors in here that you could easily hit. You could easily also hit the glass panel of my PC. Please don't. Please don't. Anyway, continuing on. As we turn the corner, since the flower shop is closed and no one's around, we meet each other's gazes and burst into laughter.
They're probably fighting right now.
Yep, that's for sure. Let's bring them some ointment tomorrow. Oh, and there we go. Nice. Bless. We finished another part. Hell yeah. We love to see it. Alright, a moment to breathe. I wonder how many chapters is this? I'm gonna try and at least stream until like maybe the 3.5 stream mark, I'd like to say. 10 p.m. isn't exactly late for Lincoln City. Usually the warm glow from small stalls would light up the pedestrian zone. Their gentle yet inviting radiance can create a welcoming pathway for visitors. As Xavier and I walk down the somewhat empty street, I feel a sense of desolation.
I can't smell any fried rice or grilled sausage.
Shit, no more food for us, baby. Lots of anomalies are appearing lately. People joke about wanting the apocalypse to hurry up, but deep down they're worried. The convenience store should still be open. Do you want to go there?
I'm not hungry.
That's new. I narrow my eyes and grab his shirt by the shoulder. You've been acting strange ever since we finished interrogating Isaiah. And now you're saying you're not hungry?
I'm actually not hungry.
Are you sure? Unless there's a serious problem, you'd say okay. And eat something even if you weren't hungry.
True. I'm thinking about a problem.
That is. Also, speaking of which, I said I was gonna adjust something really quickly, but then I forgot. This one. Let me up the volume a little bit. I feel like it's... There you go. What?
I'm thinking about...
The silence around us makes Xavier's pause as he struggles to respond all the more obvious. Under my increasingly insistent stare, a finger is pressed against my forehead. It gently pushes me back.
I'm thinking about how accurately you pinpointed Isaiah's weaknesses. You've never met him before, but you knew how to deal with him. Did you just wing it?
Xavier is being sly again. He's using the way I interrogated Isaiah to avoid my questions. Xavier smiles innocently, but his eyes reveal a hint of mischief.
I get it. Your brain is overloaded from processing too much information. So it wants to use me as a distraction to relax for a bit.
I mean, hey.
If you want to relax, I have plenty of ways to help with that.
Like what? Like what, pretty boy? Like what? I cross my hands above my head to block the palm that's moving above me.
Do you think I only use violence to solve my problems?
Sir, I know you. I know you. I know the things you're capable of. Don't at me. I never really thought about it that way before, but after Isaiah appeared, this impression has become more obvious. It's not my fault. Taking advantage of my relaxed state, Xavier breaks through my defenses and vigorously rubs my head with a considerable amount of force. Before I can even protest, his fingers press down on several pressure points. My tense mind actually feels at ease.
Better?
Temporarily. But none of these problems have been solved. I also need to keep a close eye on you. These moments of relaxation are just a drop in the bucket. In the darkness, the light in Xavier's eyes seems to flicker for a moment. He lets out a soft sigh near my ear.
You already know what I'm going to do, don't you?
You want to find Soren by yourself. You want Isaiah to tell you the remaining locations. Then you'll find Soren yourself.
You won't accept that.
Nope. Spot on. I wouldn't. I know we have relevant leads, so we should find him as soon as possible. We can't give him too much time and let the situation spiral out of control. It looked like I easily dealt with the spatial anomalies today, but that was because of my evil and the ether core. The number of anomalous incidents is increasing. If these things start appearing everywhere in the future, I'll be exhausted to death and still won't be able to deal with all of them.
To ensure you're alive, we should catch Soren as soon as possible.
We, okay? We, good sir. We. Okay? Don't make me mad. The deserted commercial street has ironically become the perfect place for a serious conversation. In the middle of the road, Xavier steps near the street lights while pulling me along. We're moving as if we're taking a leisurely stroll.
I want to find Soren by myself, but I don't want to stop him immediately.
Why?
Isaiah is right. We don't know what or how much he created with Ever's resources.
True.
He definitely prepared a few things that target me specifically. Isaiah wasn't being paranoid.
It only makes sense, though, honestly.
If Soren completes the planet transplantation, the stalls, markets, and life as we know it will cease to exist. That can't happen. And if Philos were to return that way, it may not be the one we're hoping for.
Okay. Feeling somewhat melancholic, I nod. I know the strategy he has is more or less foolproof. Okay. But you're not the only one who can do this.
Compared to me, is there anyone who's more likely to escape unscathed from this reconnaissance mission? Jeremiah? Isaiah?
Come on now, pretty boy.
All things considered, neither of them are as suitable as I am.
Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to yoink the pinned message. Give me a second, chat. There we go. Boom. If I ignore what Xavier is actually saying, his nonchalant tone would make me think that he's discussing something as trivial as having more hair than anyone else. The problem is that your chances of escaping unscathed are greatly reduced. All because of that thing. Sensing my gaze on his neck, Xavier lowers his chin slightly, and his expression becomes somewhat complex.
Then we'll think of a way to get rid of it.
You're thinking about? Aside from finding Soren, you were also thinking about how to remove the suppressor, right? Xavier is about to answer, but after he glances at me, he stops walking and his eyes narrow.
You sound eager.
I'm coming with you.
For what?
Those two things. Don't stop me. You know you won't. Removing the suppressor can't be easy. Something like that is comparable to undergoing major surgery. You need family or friends there to support you. And if we do gather intel afterward, you might be able to launch a surprise attack and subdue Soren. I need to work with you to fight our way out. Compared to Xavier's strategy, mine is a little bit more idealistic. But I already made up my mind. If it doesn't listen to reason, I'll monitor his every move 24/7 without taking a break. Do I need a reason to stick with my partner through everything? I hear the sound of message notification. Xavier checks it, and then he puts his device away and looks up.
Let's move.
Where are we going?
We need to do things that require family to be present from start to finish.
Okay. Oh. Under the streetlight, two shadows suddenly intertwine and overlap. After a burst of brilliant light, the street is deserted. Where did we teleport to, my boy? Where did we go? Where are we going? One-sided heist. At midnight, a building located in a commercial area still has its upper floor lights on. It's a normal occurrence. The well-dressed man finishes reading the documents in his hand. After confirming their accuracy, he feeds them into the paper shredder. In an age of paperless offices, he's one of the few who still prefers to work with physical documents. For certain intel exchanges, this tendency has become his signature style and calling card. The rough texture beneath his fingers gives him a greater sense of accomplishment. Text that's stored electronically makes him feel hollow.
Cheap, inefficient intel is unworthy of the paper it could be printed on. Maybe the Nest should change its business strategy.
Oh.
Nightingales seem to be more suited for gathering intel compared to ants.
As he waits for the shredder to go through the thick stack of documents, he brainstorms ideas for how to improve his business. A handmade business card turns in his hands, and the light flows across the name. Randall. It's rather ordinary.
There aren't many moles left in the N109 zone. Wasting them on Ever's scraps isn't worth it. I should save them for something worthwhile.
Okay. It do be hitting. Oh boy. Fun times.
That vengeful merman doesn't need new lists for now either.
New lists?
What a shame.
What do you mean, new lists?
The Oak Elder behind Biosun Pharmaceuticals isn't easy to fool. This business, I need to carefully consider its next move.
Flashlight appears outside the floor-to-ceiling windows. Pauses for a moment, then takes a while. Our hand hasn't reached 12 yet. Even in fairy tales, he should be safe at this time.
If the magic hasn't failed, then trouble is knocking on the door.
Oh yeah. Is this us, maybe? Two figures appear on the observation deck outside. One of them pushes open the glass door and walks in without any hesitation. He speaks as if he's here.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Also, thank you for the height weight.
Sit straight,
I heard you have intel on Ever modifying my suppressor.
Hold on, give me a moment. Let me auto this.
Xavier, you know how to contact me. Is it really necessary to show up at my door in the middle of the night?
Yes.
Also, if you're going to show up at this hour, you should have used your evil to wrap yourself in light before letting the particles slowly disperse. It would have been more fairy tale-like.
That is your problem.
I don't read fairy tales.
What a waste of evil.
What do you mean?
Oh, miss. You're here together.
Have we met?
I've seen you at the nest. Or rather, I saw you, but you didn't see me.
Okay. Catch the business card he tosses my way and study it for a bit. I soon spot a small line of text under several cute mushroom illustrations. The nest. Randall. Okay. So you were the one who designated me as prey for hunting day?
You're giving me too much credit. My relationship with the nest is about as intimate as a pair of exes.
Okay. Nothing is unusual about his expression. I'm about to drop the subject when I hear Xavier speak.
The nest doesn't have an owner, but whoever serves as its face gets shifted around. It's his turn for now.
I see.
That's confidential information. You say it like it's not a surprise. Oh.
A light blade is pressed against Randall's chest. Xavier is already behind his office chair. I unhurriedly reload my hunter firearm, disengage the safety, and point the barrel at Randall. Well, since you're a data broker, you should recognize...
This is unnecessary.
Hold on. Recognize the bullets I loaded.
I'm not being uncooperative.
That's enough nonsense for today. The files.
He's very impatient. You shouldn't play with this man when he's impatient. Under my gun barrel and Xavier's blade, Randall wears a wry smile. Yet he shows little to no fear. He inputs a series of passwords on the table and scans both of his palm prints. A hidden compartment slides out. Xavier uses his sword to pick up one of the papers. He glances at it before quickly setting it down.
That's it?
This is all I can get. The Gaia Biotechnology Research Center isn't a haphazard operation. It's not the same institute as before.
I'm guessing it's not a lot of information, huh? Xavier nods at me from across the table. I understand what he's implying. Then I put my gun in its holster and retreat to the floor-to-ceiling window. Bright office light grows dim at the same time. When we're plunged into darkness, Xavier returns to my side. Before we teleport away, I faintly hear him bid Randall farewell.
Your services aren't special in the slightest.
That's harsh, don't you think?
Okay. I can send a message that confirms Isaiah's intel is accurate to Jeremiah. Maybe that'll help him trust Isaiah a little more? Why didn't you take the papers with you?
Leaving them with Randall means he'll sell them as intel again. The buyers won't know I'm aware of what's in them.
Fair point.
If they want to utilize that intel against me, then we can use it against them.
Okay, so like a double-edged sword. You're quite the strategist, huh? I'm impressed. What was on it? Is there a way to remove the suppressor? Xavier touches his neck and slowly shakes his head. What's up?
There wasn't much. It only had two things.
Two?
Modifying the suppressor wasn't Ever's main purpose when they captured me.
Okay.
Gaia Biotech wanted my evil genes, but the suppressor made extraction impossible.
Evil what? Genes?
So they made a last-minute request to Soren. They asked him to modify the suppressor. The second part said that Soren's modification was successful. He strengthened the suppressor's restrictive effect.
Okay.
The evil I can use is more limited now.
Oh, that's bad. Ooh, excuse me. That bastard. Where exactly did your suppressor come from? And why was Soren able to modify it? This question has been weighing on my mind for so long. Now is an appropriate moment to ask it. I thought there was another extraordinary, complex, and troubling story behind the suppressor, but I never expected.
My family made it for me.
Your family?
Yes. It was originally made to protect me.
Protect you?
On Philos, an evolver's evol energy and life force are one and the same. Using your evol means you're consuming your own life for power.
Okay.
On Earth, we're displaced in time and space. The energy we consume can't be regenerated.
Okay, yeah. This one I kinda low-key remember. Cause that's why like among all the LIs he always has like a really lower heart rate at most times, because he is like basically always running on, like, let's say if he's a phone this is the quickest analogy I can think of, is like he's always on like power saving mode basically.
The suppressor protects me through restraint.
Right, so it doesn't make him like he used too much energy. The sound of my heartbeat is amplified in my ears. I almost doubt that what I'm hearing is real. I don't think so, girlie. Despite all this, Xavier can still sound so calm. Of course he could. He knew this was his fate for a long time. What else can he do aside from getting used to it and remaining detached?
Are you that surprised?
What you're basically saying is, we shouldn't remove the suppressor. No wonder Isaiah said it'd be suicide if we do that. I tighten my grip on Xavier's hand and deliberately repeat those words. We can't remove it. Did
you forget what I just said?
Do not do this to me. Xavier casually squeezes my hand, his tone becoming more relaxed.
The documents didn't reveal a method to remove the suppressor, so launching a surprise attack against Soren now would be difficult.
Yes, but you're probably...
When we wake up tomorrow, we'll need to think of new approaches.
Okay. Are you really giving up on removing the suppressor?
I don't have a choice. Researching these technological mechanisms isn't something I'm good at. I can't do it.
A man who has a lot of degrees and diplomas, certifications, and all that shit, giving up on research? I don't know. Sounds like a lie to me. Sounds like a lie to me. Seeing him shake his head with genuine sincerity, I actually feel relieved. Do we, girlie? You're also just in denial, probably. You probably also are in denial.
An emergency call from Jeremiah.
Ruh-roh. Is Isaiah acting up again?
A bunch of white-gloved men with new type protocore weapons just burst into the flower shop.
Ruh-roh.
We used the car to escape. Isaiah said...
Uh-oh.
They're Ever's cleaners, and we're not their only targets. Where are
Jeremiah, Storbo sa bebe time. Yup, I'll share my real-time location with Jeremiah. New type protocore weapons? White gloves? I think I've seen intel about this one on the dark web. They're the ones who handle the dirty work forever. Break through fast and watch out for suicide attacks.
Isaiah can't fight 20 people on his own. He won't last long.
Jeremiah.
Some backtrackers are here too. Jeremiah's swordsmanship has always been one of the worst in our team.
Can y'all stop fighting like
now.
freaking cats? Jesus Christ.
Got it. Focus on getting out of there.
Good lord. Call ends and the chaos on the other end temporarily fades. I know all too well that we don't have time to sit around and come up with anything new. Well, here it goes. Here we go again, boys. Is there like a fight thingamajig here, I wonder? Or is it just like story after story after story? Oh god. Suppressor. Okay. Alright. On an ordinary workday morning, people pass by the street corner, but they don't smell the familiar scent of flowers.
It's not open today? I wanted to pick up a few flowers for the office.
Oh. Yeah, the flower shop was closed.
You didn't know? The owner closes the flower shop temporarily from time to time. He's really carefree about it. Young people like him who open flower shops in the bustling parts of big cities usually have that wanderlust spirit. They leave whenever they feel like it.
The customer who wanted to buy flowers doesn't give up and approaches the glass door to look inside the shop. On the counter sits a bouquet of fresh flowers. The wrapping paper is partially around it, which shows how hastily the owner left.
To be able to leave just like that? Ugh, I'm so jealous.
Well, you won't be jealous of the mess that chases after him once in a
We've been
while.
driving for so long that anyone who's been trying to keep up should have lost us by now.
I don't know, girl. I don't know.
We shook them off 15 minutes ago.
The endless stream of rush hour traffic stretches ahead as a small delivery truck moves through. Okay. It loses sight of the target in the blink of an eye.
But our choice is obvious. They'll catch up sooner or later.
Right. The cold snort comes from the passenger seat.
Why don't you just ram into everyone and send them flying? Even if it doesn't kill them, it'd make them suffer at least.
Isaiah.
Those masked people's weapons looked dangerous. Who knows what new thing ever came up with this time?
Losing heart before the battle even begins. I knew cowardice ran in your peasant blood.
Yeah, I'm not like you. Being iron-fisted royalty means your head is made of iron too, right? Why don't you go up front and help me check the headlights?
Oh god, these kids, bro. Before the battle can escalate further, I shrink back and retreat to
If
Xavier's side.
circumstances hadn't forced our hand, there wouldn't be a place for you in my squadron.
You'd be perfect as No Hunt Zone number 99's headmaster. You'll deal with those mutated wanderers with impure bloodlines and their biological dilemmas.
Listening to the ongoing mockery from the front seats, I rub my ears and lower my voice. Are they really going to be okay like this? They worked well when they were running.
This is how they relax. If they have time to argue, it means the situation isn't dire. You can use this as a chance to relax too.
You know what? Fair point. Fair point. When there's no threat nearby, they become each other's biggest threat.
Yeah. Our team's dynamic has always been like this. Mature and spirited.
I don't know about mature. Spirited for sure, but mature? I don't know. The back of the small truck has been modified to hold more medium and large size plants. Xavier and I pluck a banana. It's following me everywhere, chat. It's following me everywhere. It's a banana! It's following me everywhere, god damn it! Xavier and I pluck a banana leaf to sit on. We're nestled among the plants like two zen stowaways. The suppressor just flashed. Xavier tilts his chin, which makes it easier for me to touch the suppressor on his neck.
It's normal for it to flash. You've seen it happen before.
Doesn't that mean you're consuming your energy beyond the safety threshold, though?
Not necessarily. It might just be malfunctioning.
Xavier, you better not be lying to me.
After all, the more advanced the tech, the more prone it is to wear and tear. It's been working tirelessly for many, many years.
Sure, my dude, sure. Stop trying to trick me with a straight face.
I'm telling the truth. It's been in service longer than an average spaceship used for time travel. And it's been modified over the years. Malfunctions are normal.
You better not be lying to me, bitch.
As long as I don't malfunction, it's fine.
That's what we're trying to avoid, dumbass. That's what we're trying to avoid. You weirdo. Few specks of light float up from his palm. Their glow is the same as it usually is when I push them with my finger. They spin in circles.
From its birth to its death, a star witnesses the passing of billions of years. Its energy is enough to outlast several generations on Earth.
I don't like that.
Even if there's a day when I run out of energy, it won't happen for a very long time.
Oh, you better. You are my emotional support pixel. You cannot go away. That's not even a joke anymore. We joke about that a lot when we first started playing the game, but now it's so true. I hate it, thanks. But anyways. You're really optimistic. I've acknowledged the suppressor's existence, but seeing Xavier affected by it makes me feel even worse. There you go. That red light is like a countdown before an ending arrives. Its presence alone fills me with unease. They headed straight for Philo because there's a group of backtrackers who sided with Soren, and they're after you? Other backtrackers weren't hostile towards Xavier. They didn't target him the way Soren did either. But now...
The backtrackers were never a harmonious group to begin with. Who knows how many people are putting their pent-up resentment on his shoulders?
Oh boy.
If we view their actions as ones that are driven by emotion, then we'll be severely underestimating the backtrackers. Those willing to cooperate with Ever, and the ones who left at a later time, aren't fools.
In this cramped space, Xavier adjusts his posture. He stretches out his left leg, his body swaying gently in the car.
It's because they're intelligent that every decision they make is the optimal choice.
Even if those decisions would tear them apart and turn former comrades into bitter enemies?
Tear the team apart? Turn former comrades into bitter enemies? The original backtrackers were formed under similar circumstances.
Okay.
Everyone who joined knew the title of backtracker didn't carry any honor on Philos. It meant rebellion, resistance, and desperate madness. Our journey didn't set off with any blessings. No one would wait for our return on the other side of deep space.
Xavier.
Between choosing to be abandoned by everyone and being forced down a path of betrayal, the former takes a lot more courage.
I frown. I understand Xavier's interpretation, but deep down I don't want to.
After working together for so many years, they understood me, and I understood them. I understood the confusion, the disappointment that kept building up after each failed attempt. I also knew that even though the path ahead was shrouded in thick fog, not one person actually gave up.
Seeing Isaiah and Jeremiah's tacit acceptance, I can tell their understanding aligns with Xavier. But this analysis only makes my expectations about the situation feel heavier. So they chose Soren because the goal he wants to achieve gave them hope. As for what Soren is doing, it always feels like we're a step or even half a step behind.
But the backtrackers on their side could have anticipated our actions. That's what it means to know your enemy.
You don't have to think of them as being that frightening. Even though they're enemies now, I don't think they'd use underhanded tactics against us.
Why?
If conflict is unavoidable, it'll be a few straightforward battles. That's all.
At the beginning, I said those people are insane one way or another. I pity how their lives turned out sometimes.
Sure, Isaiah, sure.
If you still have any delusions about them, I'll spend the rest of my life riding your tail as the King of Sorrow. Your infamy shall be spread from our solar system to Sagittarius. Every star in the galaxy will know your name.
You write books?
All promising members of the royal family do.
Nerd. That explains why you were writing poetry on the backtracker's ship. Xavier slips a cookie into my mouth as if by magic. He interrupts what I'm about to say before turning and speaking with authority.
Since you love writing so much, don't speak anymore. In fact, you can start right now. Write down whatever you want to say.
Why are you shutting me up?
You don't even look at the things I write.
I'll look when I have time.
Why are you laughing?
I can laugh whenever I want. What, are you gonna give me a story about the King of Laughter?
I don't want to talk to someone as shameless as you.
Oh boy. Isaiah had his fill of being made fun of. He crosses his arms and ignores everyone. My gaze moves from the back of Isaiah's head to the back of Jeremiah's head. Then it settles on Xavier's profile.
Why are you laughing?
You're right. Listening to them bicker is relaxing. Xavier shakes his head with a hint of resignation and leans against the heavy flower pot. He's quiet for a moment. Then he softly chuckles. By the way, where did that cookie come from?
I picked it from a tree.
What?
Jeremiah prepared a tree as a gift for an important client. We're stealing some cookies, so don't let him catch us.
You chaotic little thing, aren't you? See him pull down the small gift box along with a couple of leaves. I swallow my cookie and move closer to the tree. More snackies? Xavier, you're wrong about one thing. If I were in your homeland, I would wait for your return. You are, though, girly. Technically. Technically you are, and you did. Heh, 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 heh. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. This is fine. Anyway, Lost Homeland. Okay, I think I might be ending soon because I feel my voice is running out. Following Jeremiah's plan, we speed along the suburban highway for a while before heading toward the aerial tunnel. Aerial tunnel? Once we enter the ultra-high-speed tunnel, we can lose our pursuers and buy ourselves enough time to regroup. But from a distance, we can see the checkpoint before the tunnel. It's flashing red. Like an ominous warning, the thin mist is stained with cold crimson.
Looks like it's closed.
Closed? What a coincidence. Don't
Their
tell
influence
me.
doesn't reach that far.
Are you sure?
Let's split up and scout the area. We'll meet up at the southwest corner of the rest stop in 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
Whatever. Okay, after dropping us off at the intersection leading to the rest stop, Jeremiah makes a gesture behind the truck window and slowly drives away. His gesture was cool, but his little truck is covered in battle scars. The sign that says Philos Fresh Flower Delivery has been torn to just a pea. How can its interior be intact when it's covered in holes?
Aside from the shell, nothing on this truck is original. Jeremiah modified it into something like a military fortress.
Jeremiah has a lot of time in his hands, apparently.
In the worst case scenario, the driver's cabin can supposedly transform into an ejection pod and sacrifice the rear cargo for a quick escape.
What the fuck? In other words, it could sacrifice the flower pots, plants, and us?
After this is over, I'll ask Jeremiah to expand the ejection pod a little.
Uh-huh. I nod. Area tunnel rest stop. Hundreds of vehicles are parked at the rest stop. Most of them are armored trucks or heavy-duty trucks transporting valuable cargo. A circular holographic screen in the center is divided into several displays. The leftmost section shows the number of vehicles currently at the rest stop. As I pass by one of the armored trucks, I can't help but feel a little envious. I remember reading data that showed if a vehicle's structural integrity is sufficient. It can almost travel at the speed of light sound through the aerial tunnel. Is Jeremiah's modified delivery truck capable of that?
Yeah.
Then we can experience ultra-high speeds?
The express lane is very expensive.
I mean, a bit it is, if it makes you go fast. The aerial tunnel uses protocore enhanced material as its primary structural component. There's no resistance in the low vacuum environment. As a result, daily maintenance costs are astronomical. If ordinary goods were transported through the aerial tunnel, the toll fees alone would exceed the value of the cargo. By the time we exit the tunnel, all the plants in the back could qualify as luxury items.
Tunnel instability is normal. It's been in operation for 2 or 3 years.
Okay, 2 or 3 years.
When will it reopen? Who knows? If you can't wait, just use the regular highway.
They said it involves stuff like abnormal magnetic fields and unusual energy fluctuations. They won't reopen the tunnel until the situation stabilizes. Long-distance transport is so exhausting. You might as well rest like me and find a massage pod to lie down in.
Abnormal magnetic fields, energy fluctuations, and other factors are causing instability inside the tunnel.
Okay.
So what's the plan? Will we keep waiting or take a different route?
There's only one way to enter the aerial tunnel. If we turn back now, there's a chance we'll run into our pursuers. But if we wait too long, it's only a matter of time before they catch up to us. Let's wait. Let's wait a little longer. The rest stop is close to a checkpoint. If anything unusual happens, it'll inevitably alert the evil police officers and hunters who are stationed here. Even if the backtrackers and the white gloves catch up to us, they probably wouldn't dare to cause a scene.
The trucks at this rest stop are backed by powerful individuals, and the cargo they're transporting is invaluable.
Right.
I don't think ever would go so far as to offend the forces behind these shipments for Soren's sake.
Jeremiah gives me a thumbs up.
It's settled then. I haven't eaten or drank anything since yesterday, so this is the perfect chance to refuel. You guys should too. Don't go into battle on an empty stomach.
It's okay. You eat first. We're not that hungry anyway.
Yeah. We'll gather intel in the meantime.
Thinking of that plant with nearly half of its gifts already devoured, Xavier and I adopt our most work-ready attitudes. Right, because we were eating. That makes sense. The circular screen is divided into 6 segments. It displays live news, traffic updates, and recently released movies and TV shows. Some drivers have their vehicle doors open as they recline in their seats to watch the screens. Others are near the rest stops with service windows to eat and drink. Aerial tunnel sits at a high altitude, and the rest stop is perpetually shrouded in thin mist. It gives a surprisingly homey, lived-in atmosphere.
You look just like that delivery driver who was worried about being late. It's a perfect disguise.
Who, me? No.
Aren't you thinking about something along the lines of, I would have taken a different route if I had known?
Magnetic field anomalies can affect the tunnel. I've been dealing with issues related to them, but I completely overlooked that connection. Xavier nods and begins to count.
In that case, we should hold Jeremiah responsible.
Not
He was driving the
Jeremiah.
truck. Isaiah bears a lot of responsibility too. If he hadn't attracted those pursuers, we could have had time to plan alternative routes.
Hold
on. Since I planned to act alone and didn't properly supervise them, I bear most of the responsibility.
Oh, but you know I wouldn't blame you fully. You know that, don't you? With his calculations, the responsibility for one mistake doesn't seem like enough to go around for 4 people. I feel somewhat helpless. You don't need to. You're making it sound like everyone's at fault. You don't need to create a list.
I'm not doing that. What I said is true.
What do you mean?
None of us are mindless puppets. So every action we took was inevitably shaped by everyone's thoughts and decisions. let's put Jeremiah aside. If Isaiah found out you wanted to take all the responsibility, what do you think his reaction would be?
Well, he'd call me a sucker.
He'd do more than that. He'll scold me for playing dumb, call Jeremiah a coward, and declare that he was also part of the mistake with his head held high.
He really is your cousin. Xavier furrows his brow. He surprisingly looks unhappy. I know Xavier is right. In a battle where allies fight side by side, wanting to take all responsibility is disrespectful to your fellow teammates. You could try not throwing your other teammates under the bus next time you want to comfort someone. I'm worried that Jeremiah will be so sick of us that he'll turn us to fertilizer one day.
You don't like what I said?
I do. Seeing me sigh and also feel relieved, Xavier reveals an understanding smile and leads to the side. He idly looks around.
I noticed you kept frowning and then looking up. What caught your attention?
The weather forecast. It said anomalies elsewhere were under control, but in Lincoln, they were only getting worse.
The weather anomalies and the unusual magnetic fields should be connected to what Soren is doing.
Why Lincoln City, though? Is it because Ever has more resources there? I thought this kind of thing would be carried out in places with fewer people. It wouldn't be exposed so quickly.
If his goal is to find a way to save Philos through a magnetic field overlap, then it can only happen in Lincoln. The deep space tunnel affects Lincoln City the most. Various operations involving magnetic fluctuations will be easier to implement. And? This is where Traceback 2 descended. For him and some backtrackers, it's also where they fell. If there's a chance for them to make a comeback, then Lincoln City will be their new starting point.
Okay. I see. Talking about lost homelands doesn't seem appropriate here. Too bad I don't have the chance to ask other backtrackers how they've been doing on Earth. Do they like Earth? Have they gotten used to life here? Do they consider Earth a second home? I guess most of them would say no. Otherwise, there wouldn't be these recurring conflicts. Jeremiah and Isaiah return with the food they scrounged up. Surprisingly, they start watching the TV drama that's playing continuously on the corner of the screen. Here they go again.
They're still showing this? Don't tell me they've already made it to 10 seasons.
A workplace idol drama about protocore refining?
Oh boy.
Why did they make it look like magic? Brainless people watch brainless shows.
On the screen, the protagonist is researching the methods for turning Earth's natural resources, such as oil and coal, into protocores. That's too ridiculous. Do you think the prototists made this to mess with the purists?
Maybe.
If Earth's energy resources and protocores, energy resources whose material structures are completely different, could be converted into each other, then both sides wouldn't need to argue anymore.
I'm not so sure about that.
We're quickly shocked by the show's over-the-top melodrama. We can't give any more attention to our scientific discussion.
Who's controlling the screen? I want to file a complaint. This is mental pollution.
Bro, relax. Forget it. There are still plenty of people who love watching this. If you don't like it, just look away.
Quiet.
Xavier suddenly stands up. With a grumpy expression, he looks toward the rest stop entrance. Burrow. Have they caught up to us? Is one question. Have they? Okay. I think I can continue for like maybe one more chapter. And then we'll end stream. Because I am getting tired of like reading it aloud. And I can't really just watch it, because what's the point of stream at that point?
Something's off.
The tunnel has been closed for some time now, and the information has spread to the drivers who are stuck here. After we arrive, fewer cars showed up, but at this moment an armored truck is pulling into the rest stop station. Energy fluctuations. The newly arrived vehicle is loaded with a batch of active protocol energy weapons. There's quite a few of them. They might not necessarily be from Ever, but Xavier doesn't hesitate.
Retreat. Get in the truck.
Oh. Using the fog and other large vehicles as cover. Okay, subtle energy shift appears in the air. Xavier and Isaiah turn their attention toward the center.
Avoid the patrol robots.
Okay, so did they catch up to us? It's just like the time when Xavier helped me escape the nest. We ran into them in the Azure Square. Ever is using them to pursue us?
They're all Ever's products. The fact that they immediately hacked the robot's control systems means it's them. At this rate, they'll determine our location within 10 minutes.
10 or less.
Get ready for a fight.
Of course.
Yeah.
The fog grows thicker and my grip on my gun becomes slick with sweat. It's possible that we don't need to fight, but the tension still makes my heart beat faster. An unexpected topic breaks the atmosphere of our silent retreat.
Before this difficult battle begins, I need to make a confession.
And that is?
Over the years, I've been secretly taking parts from our backtracking spaceship to modify my truck.
Jeremiah.
Since you're insane, consider going to therapy. Dying is also an option.
Can I? We can't bookmark. We can't bookmark NPC lines. That is such... I love this line. I'm screenshotting it, please and thank you. I'm thinking that. Thank you very much. Don't fight. While I'm confused about why Jeremiah is bringing this up, Isaiah's angry expression freezes. Then it falls apart.
Please don't tell me you still haven't given up on that suicidal idea of modifying a miniature warp drive.
Burrow. Jeremiah! A miniature warp drive? Can that be built on a truck? Shocked, I look at Xavier. Even his serious expression shows traces of cracking. Jeremiah becomes the calmest person in the room, his face revealing hints of amusement.
Anyway, we only have two options right now.
Don't anyway me, bitch! Bestie, what happened?
Either we charge out and fight, or we try out my truck's immature string and warp drive that I poured my heart and soul into modifying.
Oh boy.
What's the success rate?
Right.
If success is defined as no one dying, then it's 100%.
Jeremiah.
The worst case scenario is that we won't know where we'll end up.
Has your recklessness grown with age?
Has your courage declined with age?
Oh boy, here they go. Isaiah's brow furrows before relaxing. He scoffs and directs the question to me.
It's your call.
Why me?
Yeah, you decide.
Why me all of a sudden? Firstly, I need to know what string and warp is. Secondly, did you forget that Xavier is your leader?
It's basically a point-to-point space travel technology. But you've already made your choice, right?
Both are a little extreme, honestly. But I feel like, you know, for the funny ha-has and for my bestie, yes. The enemies before us are too familiar with our skills, and their strength is formidable. Not to mention, they're carrying weapons with a highly destructive power. But what worries me most is, could they be carrying equipment that's designed to target suppressors? It's basically teleporting, right? I might not have done it myself, but I've seen it in action. Space warp should be pretty straightforward. Speaking of which, I've seen sci-fi movies where pigs were the protagonists. If pigs can do a space warp, then we can too. After organizing my thoughts, I turned to the three men's patient gazes and grit my teeth. Jeremiah, do you have a way for us to slip away without alerting anyone?
I got you.
Can we add an extra safety measure? We need to guarantee we'll stay within a certain range and not end up on the other side of the planet.
There are people here who have extensive experience with unplanned warp points.
Realizing he's talking about their experience during using Traceback 2 across space and time, I can't help but feel somewhat nostalgic. Though now now's not the time for that. You really have been through a few epic adventures. Xavier, who got in first, turns around in a crouching position and pushes aside the branches blocking the rear door as he reaches out to me.
Regardless of the adventure, you've always been there.
Correct. Before I can think about what he means, he pulls me into the vehicle. Ooh, excuse me. The door closes behind me, seemingly shuts out all outside threats. Sandwiched in a corner hidden by two heavy trucks, the windows of a small vehicle flash. After confirming that the inside of the truck can be seen from the outside, the steering wheel rises and Jeremiah skillfully manipulates the control panel hidden underneath.
Now it's a small truck equipped with a cloaking device and stealth tech. We can use the shadows for cover and slip into the tunnel's auxiliary road next to the checkpoint. Once we're there, we'll activate the string end warp drive. The tunnel will conceal the commotion, so hopefully they won't notice us.
Alright. Everything progresses just like Jeremiah says. Neither the patrol robots nor the checkpoint detects us. The truck enters the tunnel's auxiliary road. That final moment, Xavier extends his hand toward me as if to seek my consent.
We'll blow up those patrol robots to show them we're hiding at this rest stop.
That way, they'll waste more time here. I grasp his hand, and we silently resonate just before the vehicle enters the tunnel. Inside the rest stop, several figures are searching for something. Patrol robots hover in mid-air, their compound eyes sweeping across the tunnel entrance. Traces of cold red light flashes. Suddenly, all the robots lose power, their eyes flickering and going dark. They crash to the ground, one after the other. Oh, and that's where it ends. Okay. That's pretty short, actually. Okay, I think that is a good stopping point. I was gonna say... cliffhanger. Oh, we can do this challenge, sure. Yeah, we can do this challenge. It's fine. Of course, it's always Lumiere. Well, why did I even doubt that? Why wouldn't it be Lumiere? Because Lumiere is the only one that I have R3. Duh. Duh. Because freaking KOD fucking hates me. I hate it here, thanks. But yeah, okay, let's finish this fight and I'll probably end stream because I'm not gonna lie to you. My back hurts. And food coma is kinda hitting me already. Alright, hold on, give me a second. Damn, it takes a little while, huh? Wow. Wow. Oh god. Please tell me this is on auto.
Light can also be sharp.
Okay, bless.
Again? I need your help.
Leave it to me.
Scoliosis is peeking out. Girl, tell me about it.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Honestly, the other day, I literally only slept. I woke up
I need your help.
and my back was aching. Maybe I slept the wrong way, bro.
Everything went well.
Literally sleeping the wrong way gives me a backache when I wake up, and I'm like, this pisses me off. This does not spark joy. This does not spark joy, and I freaking put the freaking salon pass on my back. I hate it here. My age be showing, bruh. I hate it. I hate it here. Lord have mercy. Anyway, this is fine. This is fine. Alright, okay, we'll end here. I hope this is the only fight scene, right? Unless there's another one, then I'll do it. Okay, never mind. We'll do this one too, because it's pretty easy. The other, I was squatting because I needed something from the ground, and lo and behold, back felt that one too, honestly. Felt that one too, because yeah, my exercise routine recently is just me like jogging and running. So I don't really feel pain in like my knees or my ankles, my legs in general, because I've been doing leg day recently, but my back needs a little help. My back needs a little help, and I am very scared to do the push-up routine that I've been neglecting for the last couple months, because I know that shit is gonna hurt. That shit is gonna hurt. Not push-ups, sit-ups, I mean. Sit-ups.
Let's hurry up and I need your help.
But yeah, I am very scared. I am very scared. Jesus Christ, he disappeared.
Lumiere, do you copy?
I hear you.
Damn. Well. Anyway, next wave.
I'm descended 6 feet under. Crisis averted.
Didn't even do
really
anything.
Is the best.
They did one move each wave. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Give me my gems. I am heading the fuck out. Good lord. Okay. Anywho, anyway, I think that is where we're gonna be pausing for today. A little bit shorter than usual, because I did wake up late. But we'll try and do a bit more of this next week. Probably we're gonna do like one session each. Oh, there's another one? Okay, fine. We'll do it. Give me all of my gems. I need all of the gems that I need anyway. Sprain my lower back like I'm fucking 75. Tell me about it. I was groaning holding my back. Bro, we're old. I always say that in front of Papa Neko, like, bro, I feel old as fuck. And he just goes, bitch, if you're old, what the fuck do you think I am? Sometimes I just suppress like my what do you call that? I suppress what I would like to say, like, I don't know.
Even the darkest of nights will come to an end.
Nasa kalendaryo pa tayo. Exactly! That's the funniest fucking thing.
Let's hurry up and get rid of that.
Because I remember one of my friends...
Crisis averted.
Jesus Christ.
Lumiere really is the best.
That shit. One of my friends, like, I would like to say we had like a... Maybe... I would like to say 6 years gap. I would like to say 6, maybe 5 years. So, like, a couple of years back, when we first, like, met each other and we started, like, hanging out, and we were making fun of her regarding, like, you know, back aches and all of that shit. And she just tells me, bitch, just wait until you're, like, 25, 26, 27, and you'll know what I'm saying. You'll know what I'm talking about. And now I'm like, fuck. She was right. She was right all along. She was right all along. Because as a freaking adult, if I'm not streaming, if I'm not working, I'm asleep. I'm asleep. If I can sleep, I will sleep. I will rest. Like, I wish I had the energy as I did as a teenager. Like, you know those posts when they say some shit like, oh my god, like, I don't know how I wake up before 7:30 in the morning to attend classes, and then classes end at 4, but I stay behind until like 6:30 for extracurriculars. I'm like, bruh? How? How the fuck did I survive? Hey, stop chasing, welcome in. Sino yung pogi na yan? Boyfriend ko po. This is my boy. This is my boyfriend. My fictional boyfriend. Thank you very much. My emotional support pixel. I wish I was joking, but it is my emotional support pixel. Naol my jowa. Naol na lang talaga. Wait, I'm pausing on this screen. I'm pausing on this screen because Xavier likes to mumble behind on the main menu. So, yeah. But now, even as a student, I've already been tardy as shit. I wake up 10 minutes before the class starts. How did you survive, my dude? How did you survive? Good lord. But anyway, okay, yeah, that is where we're ending stream today. It's fine. This is fine. Tapos flag ceremony is jeep pa lang ako gagi. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, that is where we're ending for today's stream. I will be back on Sunday. And we'll do a little bit of Genshin, I would like to say, in the morning. I think we're gonna be doing Imaginarium and at least Stygian Onslaught. Because I remember they finally resetted. So we're gonna do that. It is. Yes, Sugal! Sugal indeed! And then in the afternoon, probably gonna do a little bit of dailies in the afternoon. And if we have time, maybe I can start like the... What do you call that? The new event, the Mondstadt event. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish it, but I'll probably like... If it's 4 chapters, I can maybe most likely do 2 chapters. And then continue it on next week. And then after that, I will probably play War. War! AKA Valo. We're probably gonna play a little bit of Valo until we get tired, and then we'll see what I'm gonna be doing afterward. We shall see. But yeah, that'll be the plan. That'll be the plan for now. But anywho's, let's go and switch the screens, shall we? Yeah, yes, as per usual. I mean, I'm not grinding for comp. I'm just here for the love of the game. I'm just here for the love of the game, for real, for real. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me yoink. To the other side. Let's go here. Boom. Let's go. Okay. I don't know how long we have left of the story, honest to God. Because, like, out of the 10 hours that I've seen on the playthrough on YouTube, we only did, like, at least 2 hours of the playtime. So, this is gonna be probably 5 sessions long. We shall see how it goes. We shall see. We shall see how it goes. So, yeah, that'll be the plan. We'll inch closer to finishing stuff that we need to finish. It's fine. This is fine. Everything is on fire, but this is fine. But anyways, I already see who we can raid for today. Let's go over here, shall we? They're suffering. They are suffering in Genshin right now. Let's go and raid Zed, who is currently playing some Stygian Onslaught. I don't know if they're done, actually. Let me go take a peek. Let me go take a peek. I don't know if they're doing the event or still doing Stygian, but yeah, let's go and raid Kurumi Chaos, aka Zed, who's playing some Genshin. Let's go here. Did I type it correctly? Yes, I did. Let's go. Alright, there we go. Then, of course, raid messages in the chat for our followers and our subbies. Feel free to use them. And of course, as I said, I will see you guys on Sunday for more variety games. My god. I don't know when are we gonna finish, like, catching up, but we're almost there, chat. The beloved Nyapcast is inching closer. It's fine. We'll get there when we get there. I'm so sorry. It's taking longer than I thought. That 2 months of a break really took it out of me. I'm so sorry. But I needed it. It is what it is. But anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream today and dropping by. I appreciate it as per usual. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, the rest of your day, or the rest of your night, wherever you are. And I shall see you guys on the next stream. Bye-bye!